Hello from Orlando, Florida. This is Nicole Hanchi here. I am here with my wonderful friend and mentor, Gavin Mountford, and also the lovely Miss Leslie Federici. Today, we're going to be talking about a few different things. I'd like to start with getting a little bit of information from Gavin. Gavin, can you talk about a little bit about your beginnings with online marketing and kind of your journey and what's brought you up to this point?
Absolutely, yeah. Great to see you. Great to see you,
Yes.
Leslie, as well. Fantastic to be here. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess I've been online for 11 years at least. I mean, I think it's probably close to 15 if I really think about it. Certainly online marketing, and I just ultimately hated my life at the time. I'd kind of been gambling, got into a lot of trouble, into a lot of debt. I was in a shared house with 7 other people living on a mattress on the floor, sleeping on a mattress on the floor, which I had to take up and down the stairs every single night so I could then teach guitar in that bedroom, and nobody knows about that. So a few people are going to know now. But ultimately, I wanted to change. I wanted something different in my life, and I realized that the internet was a way to kind of build a business or make money. I wasn't even thinking about building a business at the time. It was just to see if I could find a way to make money. And I'd done network marketing probably 3 or 4 years before, and just spent hours and hours and hours just sitting on that mattress on my little laptop, learning and educating myself and trying things that didn't work, and then it didn't work, and then it didn't work, and I spent money, but I learned and I got better and I got better and I got better. And without going through my entire full story, which many people will learn about later, it brought me to be where I am today. Very fortunate to be earning multiple streams of income, spending time with my family. I'm out here in the backyard or in the garden when the sun is shining. I'm just sitting here on my computer and hear my 2 little children in the garden. And it's why I do what I do. So that's kind of a very, very, very short segment of the how I'm here and why I'm here.
Yes, well, your story has been very powerful and inspirational for me for the better part of the past year, so thank you for sharing a little bit about that. There is nobody else, I'm just going to say this, there's nobody else out there on the internet that gives what you give to people, that is as transparent as you are, and just really putting it all out there, sharing everything that you have to give, and just really making a difference for people. Can you talk a little bit about why you created the Networking Superstars community and what your vision is for that community?
Definitely, yeah. That's a great question as well, because it was probably 3 or 4 years ago I had this kind of idea and this vision in my mind, and it was just as I was starting to become a father. I had my little daughter Lottie 4 years ago, and I got talking to some other dads and other parents at the kind of the meetings that we had before my wife had Lottie, and I realized that most of the other dads were working full time. They were working in London, because I'm in the UK, and they were going to work at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning before their children got up. They were getting home late at night when their children had gone to bed, and they were never seeing their family, and they were never seeing their dad, they were never seeing the children. And I just thought, well, there's got to be plenty of other people around the world that have this same problem. They never get to see their family. They have to work for somebody else. And yes, some people like that, but most people don't. And I realized, I'd been doing this for 11 years now, which, 7, 8 years ago, well, 4 years ago had been about 7 years. And I just felt incredibly lucky. And because what I do is online marketing and helping network marketers and internet marketers build their own business and their own attraction marketing brand, I just thought, I wonder if there's a way that I can combine both together and actually make a difference in people's lives, to teach them how to create a financial future for themselves so they don't have to work for somebody else, and ultimately bring their husband, their wife home so they can spend more time with their family and enjoy their life, and ultimately just become financially free and live a life on their terms. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of where the whole vision came from in the first place.
I love it. I love it. And actually, I'll be honest with you, if I hadn't have been, brought into the community, I might be back at a 9-to-5 job as well, and not being able to stay home and work with my children. So it's made such a huge difference in my life, and I'm always really excited to share with other people to try to kind of pay that forward, what you've done for me. Now, I'm really excited about the webinar that we have coming up this Wednesday, the 1K a day, the hybrid sales funnel webinar. Can you give us a little sneak peek of what we can expect, maybe a little teaser, something that nobody else knows?
Definitely. Well, I've got, hopefully you won't, well, that's what I've got there. That's what I'm going to share.
Ooh.
I'm not going to show you too much because this is the actual full version of it. This basically is the funnel that I've kind of used and adapted and modeled over the last 8, 9, 10 years, and only recently has it become this kind of hybrid funnel. And one thing that I realized, and maybe if you're watching this right now, you may be a network marketer, you may be an internet marketer, but essentially most network marketers who are trying to build a network marketing business on the internet, they've come from offline where they're fed up of pestering their family and their friends and kind of strangers, and they've just been rejected time after time, and they've come onto the internet to build their business. But one of the things is they're kind of been lied to in a way, because people always say, it's easy to do it. You can come in, you can press a few buttons, you're going to generate leads, you're going to make sales, your downline's going to explode. And actually, that's not true at all. And one of the biggest things that most people don't realize is there's actually two different models. There's an internet marketing model, and there's a network marketing model. And most people get that confused. Most people think that, most network marketers think that all you've got to do is come online, you can send traffic to a website, the traffic will then convert into leads, and then the leads will then sign up in your network marketing business. And that is an absolute lie. That's never going to happen. And the reason is because there's a second model that most people are not using, and that is the fact that there needs to be a personal connection. So that the network marketing model, which is more networking with other people, making friends, building relationships, developing a know, like, and trust, is absolutely key. And most network marketers always say, go to your warm market, your family and your friends. And there's a reason for that. It's because most people will only ever join a business with people that they know, like, and trust. So if you're trying to sponsor people automatically, you can do it. You've just got to know the right way to do it. But if you're going to sponsor people automatically, then there's got to be some kind of, you've got to be in a very exciting opportunity for one. You've got to be an internet opportunity for two. So by using kind of a hybrid funnel with a combination of the network marketing and internet marketing models, you can start to sponsor more people, you can make more money, and also, using this model, there's tons of stuff that we're going to cover. I'm going to cover, there's a 6-step sponsoring sequence, or a 6-step process that you can take people through who are completely cold leads. So you've generated them from Facebook. We'll be covering Facebook, but you've generated them from Facebook. They become leads, and then there's a specific way to build the relationship, to follow up with them through an automatic process and also a personal process where you actually meet the person, you connect with them and engage with them, and then if it's right for them, you sponsor them into your business. But the great thing is, I'm also going to cover how to earn multiple streams of income, and there's 5 different types of income that you want to be looking at as an online marketer. If you're a network marketer, you may just want to focus on your network marketing business, but at the same time, there's also other income streams that you can earn in the process. So that is kind of the reason why this webinar is happening, because you can make money online. You really can, whether it's network marketing or whether it's affiliate marketing or products or whatever, you could make money. So building your network marketing business. So that is what this is all about. So hopefully that went into a bit of detail there without giving too much away.
I feel the excitement, let me tell you.
Well, I'm personally excited about it because just studying with you and implementing this model over the past, the better part of this year has really changed my business, and it's made such a huge impact on my, my family and my life that that's why I'm so excited to share this what we have coming up on Wednesday, because I want people to see the power of what you have for all of us, and that it can be for them as well, that it can happen for them too, because if I can do it, so can they. And so now, word on the street, we have this Attraction Marketing Academy coming up. I'd love to know a little bit more about it, if you're willing to share some tidbits. I hear it's going to be quite an experience.
Definitely. Well, one thing I will say, and this is, to basically say what you to talk about what you just said. Many people I have the opportunity to teach and to train and to kind of coach and to go through the programs, and many people come through. Like normal, there's an 80-20. Probably in this industry, it's more like 90-10, whereas 10% of people will take action and they'll start to get results and they'll start to move up the ranks. They'll start to get more sales and sign-ups and make more income and generate more leads. And then they'll start to create their own trainings and their own capture page and their own lead magnet. And then other people will do absolutely nothing, and it's such a shame. Nicole, you've done an incredible job. Leslie, you've done an incredible job at taking action and getting results, and that's why we're having this conversation right now. That's why we're doing this webinar on Wednesdays, because you've taken action and you've started to get results from it. So one of my kind of visions and goals is to help more people get results by creating their own attraction marketing system to allow, rather than chasing prospects to join your business, have people come into you to join your business. And that's ultimately why I'm doing this. So, Attraction Marketing Academy is essentially a 12-week program that takes people through the entire setup process of building your attraction marketing business and your online business, making multiple streams of income in the process. So this is it's going to be an incredible program. And incredible, and Nicole has literally dashed a second because she's working from home. She's doing what she loves. She's got her children in the house at the same time. What else? I mean, what a great Nicole. I was just saying that you had to dash for 2 seconds.
I apologize.
You work from home, and you're doing you're doing the dream. You're living the dream ultimately. You're working from home. You're in the same place as your children, whereas most people are out at work. So that is a great thing to be.
Yeah, I apologize for that, Gavin. Yes. We had a broken toy incident,
Hey, we've had a few of those before as well.
I think we'll survive, though. Yes. So I'm sorry, what did I miss? Did you share the little tidbits about the Marketing Academy? Did I miss it?
Yes, you missed it. You'll have to watch the replay
maybe you'll
to find
share
out.
with me. I'll have to watch the replay. Awesome. Okay, no worries. I can do that. Thank you so much for your time today. Is there anything else that we need to know as we move into Wednesday and get ready to sign up for that webinar, right?
Definitely.
Anything else you would want to say?
Leslie, was there anything you wanted to know at all, or anything that you feel that anybody else would want to know?
I just want to add that I think it's really inspirational, because you're absolutely right about these two different, and they tend to overlap, the internet and then the networking philosophies and ways of working online. And this is just such a refreshing thing, because it really is all about engagement and attracting people to you. And I think the system that you've come up with is really, really, people are going to be amazed by it when they go through the webinar. So I just think it's great. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's like, it's not this or that, but there's combining them, and then you have exactly. And I love what you've called it, the hybrid, because that's just exactly what it is. It's awesome.
It is, and it's almost like the missing piece of the puzzle, because
it is.
Some people know how to use the internet, and some people know how to network market it, but they don't know how to combine the two together, and they wonder why they're not getting results. And it's because nobody's building the relationship, nobody's attracting people to them, and then. I mean, the most exciting thing is when you've got an application set up. We're going to be covering an application process. When you've got an application process set up, and you've got people coming to you, and they go and submit an application to you, and they say, "I'd love to work with you," or "I'm struggling with this, and this." You get on the phone with that person, and it's almost like you're a celebrity, because they want to speak to you. They're shy and they're nervous, and it's like, hello, and you're there, and you know what you're talking about, and that's the level to get to, is where you're attracting people to work with you, and that's one of the big things that we cover in the training as well. So I think the best thing to do is, if you're watching this video, if you watched it to the end, you're obviously definitely serious about your business. Either below this video or next to this video, you should see a link that will allow you to register for our webinar that's coming up on Wednesday. Make sure you register, but more importantly, make sure you turn up, because usually 25% of people who register for a webinar will turn up. Everyone else will do nothing. do you know what? Everyone else will continue to get the same results of what they've been doing, which is absolutely nothing. The other 25% that take action will start to see results, and they'll start to improve and grow. So just look at what you've done in the past. Have you registered for a webinar before and done apps and not even turned up for it? I know many people have. Well, probably if you're in the same situation now and you want to get out of it, come to the webinar, be early, because we've already got more than we can actually take on. I think we've got 300 and something people registered. We can take 100 people on. So make sure you're there live. Make sure you show up. Make sure you then print out the cheat sheet or the blueprint that you'll be able to find on the thank you page and bring it along to the webinar along with your pen.
I got mine. I got mine.
I got mine.
Awesome.
And I will say, you make a good point about registering for things and not showing up. And I think the one thing that I would say to people is if you are looking for, if you're tired of jumping around, if you're tired of signing for this training and that training and buying this course and pulling from this resource, if you want it all in one place, this is it. This is your place. This is your time to come be part of something that it's all in one place for you, and you don't have to go out searching and looking and pulling bits and pieces and trying to assimilate it all together. It's just all there for you. So that would be my closing remark to what you're saying, and that's what's made all the difference for me. Not being so scattered anymore, being able to actually focus on taking action that grows my business, and knowing that I have all of the resources and everything right there for me in one place.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yes. Well, I look forward to it very much.
Thank you for your time today. It was really nice to speak with you. I think it's the afternoon time for you. It's just coming into the afternoon time for me, so you're closing out your Sunday, I think, as I'm just getting mine started.
Yes, definitely. That's the great thing about working all the way across the world. So,
yes.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. UK time, yes?
You got it. Perfect.
All right.
And thank you for allowing me to participate. I appreciate it.
Thanks for hanging with us, Leslie.
Fantastic.
We'll see you on Wednesday too, right?
Yes, I will be there. I got my chart. Right. I'll be there.
So click the link, Leslie. Click the link here and register.
Definitely.
Already
I'll
done.
see you then.
Thanks. Take care. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.